I told her.
Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here and...
Bath Time Brad.
Stinky Boy Brad.
Oh, that's me. I'm glad I didn't...
Can you turn on that light overhead, please?
I'm glad I didn't finish
You're like, now, no.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't finish out the sentence. What else?
What were you going to say?
No.
No?
Nope.
No? Am I unfriended?
No, you're not.
Darn it.
No.
Give me a couple more days. You get in and out, your shirt halfway tucked in, halfway tucked out. No. Anyway.
Love you.
Love you. Go take a shower.
Well, that's not the first thing I got to do, but we're not going to get into
Anyway, October 6th, 2016. It is 1:33 p.m. on this overcast day. I didn't even pull up the weather. But while I pull up the weather, let me say, first and foremost, I hope everybody that is right in the path of this Hurricane Matthew is safe. I'm not going to give you any lectures about you must evacuate. That's a personal choice for everybody. And so many of us that do have animals are kind of all in the same boat about where to go, you know, and you don't want to leave your animals. Here, we're not, unless it would take a severe turn, we're not in the path this time. But this RV park is getting fuller. We have quite a few people that are coming in from Central Florida that are coming up this way. You know, which is easier to do if you don't live in your RV. You know, because, you know, if you live in your RV, you've got a lot of stuff sitting out that you'd have to put away and stuff to move it. So it is easier. You know, it is a good option for people that have animals and stuff. So anyway, yesterday when we were up at Walmart and stuff, it was already pretty crazy up there. People were in a panic mode. There were a lot of empty shelves and stuff. And it's only going to get more severe. The things that you're going to experience just from what we experienced last time was, and from what I'm hearing from some of my friends in Central Florida, is lack of gasoline. A lot of the gas stations are out. Lack, of course, of groceries and water, and also lack of ice, lack of motel room. So, if anybody, you know, here the holiday campground here in PANACEA, Florida, does still have some openings. I would give them a call. They have a Facebook page if you're thinking about coming up this way to reserve your spot. You know, so like I said, I'm just hoping everybody is safe in all of the states that are going to get hit. I hope that we're okay too. You know, because we could get a tornado out of it. You know, we are expecting high winds and rain and stuff. So, yeah, but, you know, we went through Hermine, which I know was not near the category that Matthew is possibly going to be. So, you know, with that being said, let me do the weather. It is 80 degrees right now and cloudy. Real feel is 77. That's a switch. But we do have, the wind has calmed down now, but it was breezy earlier, which was nice. High will be 82 and the low will be 75. So that's what we have predicted. I'm going to get out my cheat sheet notebook here. Let me take a puff off my vape. I know a few people have wondered, and I have a lot of new subscribers. This is just vape. This is how I quit smoking, and everybody is different. I quit smoking over 3 years ago. And right now this is, I make my own vape juice, and this is no nicotine in it. So, you know, it's just kind of a comforty thing. And, you know, when I first quit smoking, I was on 24 milligrams, the highest you could go, and I didn't make my own back then, and I used to vape a lot, but it worked. Just soothing. This is kind of like a salted caramel. So, kind of took a nap yesterday. I just laid down. Brad knew I was just not feeling good at all. Had the flu, you know. and all of the wonderful stomach components that go from the lower end with that, without getting too TMI on you guys. He came in, told you guys that he had to go into work for a little bit, fill out paperwork and all of that yesterday afternoon. When he came home, he said it was so odd to see me all bundled up and shivering on the couch. I was laying down. I was just so, I would spike a fever and then I would get cold and stuff. And really didn't eat much. I just was not feeling it. I finally did eat a salad last night. And I did have a piece of bread with peanut butter later that evening, because I kind of felt like I needed to get a little more in my stomach. Maybe that would help calm it down, and it did. I've taken Pepto, I've taken anti-diarrhea medicine, and all that fun stuff. I drank just a normal 8-ounce glass of orange juice. I didn't go crazy with it. I always, for some reason, want orange juice whenever I'm sick with a cold or the flu, I did do some looming, though. Like I said, I was talking about spiking the fevers, and that was going on all last night, too. Normally, with me, in order to kind of get over something, I need to really be spiking some fevers, and that's kind of how I know that I will finally be over it. Yes, I'm dropping stuff. Darn it. That's never good. I'll try to get that picked up in a minute. I weren't working on this hooded cowl, this one here. This is a very pretty one. I really like how, you're seeing, let me pull back some, you're seeing a striping, a very muted striping effect going on with it. This is that Lion brand homespun. The color is Tudor, Tudor. I think it was number 3317. But you're seeing it's a very nice kind of muted striping effect. I don't know if it's... So, yeah. See, and this... I love this homespun. I'm such a big fan of it because it's just... This is so soft. I mean, if I could, I would definitely buy some more homespun. I'll be keeping an eye out on like eBay and sales and stuff. I really like working with that. I've not worked with it a whole lot, but the difference between the homespun and, let's say, I'll bring one that has an actual wrapper on it so I can know what I'm talking about a little bit, right? Or fake it. This is the Lion brand Waves, which is a very nice one, and this is similar to the yarn I've been using to make those other hooded cowls. And it's nice. I mean, and let's see, what size is it? This is the number 5 bulky also, but it's just not as soft as the homespun. So I really prefer the homespun, but both are very nice yarn. The nice thing about the homespun, though, this one is I don't have to couple it with another yarn. Now this Lion's brand Color Wave, I do have to couple with another yarn to make it thick enough for what I want. So anyway, I've been working on that. It's over halfway done. I've already done this side, one whole side, and then you have to put it back on the loom and now you start the other side. So that's what I've been doing. I like making those cowls. They're fun to make. Did get my daughter's birthday present mailed off yesterday. Her birthday's the 15th. So, happy birthday, Crystal. I don't think they watch any of my videos. Sadly, you kind of get to the age where your children think you're just old and dumb. So, and I think no matter how old your kids get, you always miss the days where they thought you were so great. When they were little and they just thought you were so super, and yeah. So, I don't think you ever get over that. But anyway, Brad went fishing last night. He's going earlier now. He's going about 5, because it's getting darker earlier. They still don't have the light fixed out on the pier. And like I said, I worked a whole bunch of produce. those purple onions I got, I was going to get some green onions. They didn't have any green onions. Like I said, this Walmart was hit so hard with the groceries and stuff. So I got a bag of purple onions because they weren't very much. And those are so sweet and nice right now. This time of year, they're just, You know how, for those of us that can still eat salads, I know a lot of people can't for various reasons. But, you know, you get a nice, wonderful salad with, because mine, like last night, had the spinach and lettuce, tomato, cucumber, purple onion. What else did I have on it? Radishes. I bought some radishes, had radishes on it. But it was just so nice and fresh and good, and I just really enjoyed it. I had that, and then we had bought a rotisserie chicken at Walmart, a lemon pepper one. And so I had taken all the meat off of it and put it in bags and stuff. I had some of that on the salad last night with a little bit of cheese and a little bit of ranch. That was very good. I didn't eat it all because, you know, still fighting the flu and stuff, you know, but it's kind of a funny thing. Is, and those of you that own dogs will get a kick out of this. I have one dog who I normally share everything I eat within reason. If it's chocolate, no. And I always have, so it's kind of hard to break that habit. I mean, Missy is 13 now, and aren't you, baby girl? She's looking at me. And doesn't matter if I'm eating healthier or not, because she'll eat whatever I eat. You know, if I'm eating soup, you know, if I can't finish my salad, she'll eat it. You know, I mean, the only thing I've seen that she balked at was sauerkraut. But I mean, like I said, salad, she'll eat the lettuce and everything. You know, she absolutely loves bananas, this dachshund does. I mean, she just goes crazy if you're eating a banana. You better share some of it with her. Yeah, crazy dog. But last night, I'm cutting up this salad. Brad's down fishing. And I usually cut enough salad for a couple of days. And, you know. And so I'm putting, you know, like the little ends of the radishes and stuff in this little garbage can I have. And then I put it in a bigger one. And just about as fast as I can cut the ends off of stuff, I've got the beagle over here getting the stuff out and eating it. Crazy dog. Brad, when he did come home, or come back from fishing, he didn't catch anything. He was just getting some hardheads. The strangest thing ever, though, with Brad fishing is he caught this fish. I don't know what kind he said it was. It was a long, long fish, about 27 inches or so. But in the mouth of it was this fish tag. So Brad got the fish tag, you know, and came in, and, you know, it's got the serial number and everything, you know, where the game and fish has tagged this fish. So he got looking at it and got looking on the map. That fish tag was from clear on the other side of the state in a lake. There are no connecting bodies of water. Nobody can figure out, including the game and fish, how this happened. Because evidently, the fish that Brad caught, he had just evidently eaten this fish. And the tag was in its mouth. So he called the game and fish this morning and gave him the serial number off of the back of the tag, and somebody will be contacting him because they're just like, wow, this is crazy. You know, of course, they want to know, did he have the fish that he caught? You know, I think maybe thinking, well, maybe we could examine it and see if the other fish was inside. And he's like, no, you know, because it wasn't something we were going to eat, so he released it. You know, and, but yeah, it's really crazy. But when he got back, I told you guys I had bought some of that holy sausage that I think it was £1.50, and it was like, I double checked, it was $2.86 for that £1.50 of those links. It was 6 big links, and he put 2 in a bag and stuff. So since it was late and stuff, I told him, you know, I'll help you cut up I'll cut up your potatoes and onions and green pepper. Yeah, see, more RVs pulling in. And his sausage and stuff, because he was going to cook that all together. And he said that sausage was very, very good. Wow, you're going to see, I think you're going to see this RV all the way full up. I do. I think you're going to see this RV park all the way full up, because it is getting pretty busy, you know. So that's about all last night. I didn't get to sleep till about 5. But that's okay. You know, it is what it is. Brett was having a hard time sleeping last night. Now it's finally the time of year that we're able to open up some windows, and which is nice, because even though the air conditioner in back works, we use it in the daytime, but we're not using it at night because Brad just gets too cold, and I can't have him get that cold and stuff with the diabetes. I would rather be too warm. I told him, I said, you know, if I get too warm, I will wet my shirt down, and I'll put a fan directly on me. So, not exercising today. I do feel better with the flu, stomach-wise, but I still am not feeling very good. So I'm going to take one more day off from the exercise. You know, because one of the things, like I told you guys, my history before with exercise was that would become my new addiction, to the point where it was just not even healthy that way, is to not be so hard on myself and treat myself and my body kinder. So, you know, I think it would be best if I took one more day off. Like I said, I have it built in where I like to work out 6 days a week, but if I miss a couple, it's okay. So I am taking today off. I'm hoping probably this evening I would, in fact, I know I'm going to do some painting. Like I said, we're going to keep an eye on that hurricane and, you know, be prepared that way. I need to boil some eggs. I think I'm going to have some eggs on my salad tonight. And just kind of have a chill night. Brad's first night of work is tonight. He's working 5 until 10:30. So he's closing. He hasn't worked nights in quite about 5-6 years. So it's no biggie. We don't have kids now. It's just the two of us. You know, honestly, if really, you know, because we aren't early risers because of the crazy sleep pattern, I would rather have it be that we, and so would he, I think, work at night. It's kind of a hard thing. We like the mornings, but we like the night. So, you know, either way, like I told him, it's just part-time right now. He did file the appeal for the disability. We'll see if anything works. You know, he's toying with going into management. We'll see. I leave that up to him. You know, that's just part of the going right into my couple of topics today is adulting sucks. I mean, it's not fun. I mean, and we're all faced with that. You know, we were faced with, do we keep trying for the disability and having him not work at all? Or do we do something because financially we need more income? And honestly, yes, he was getting bored, especially when you don't have the money to really go do anything. You can't keep just sitting around and cooking and feeding your face, because, you know, that's not healthy at all. We had to make that hard decision, and we really went back and forth for a few months and stuff. And no, we're not on any kind of aid or anything, you know. We never did get approved for Medicaid or anything, and I don't think anybody really pretty much does unless you have kids. So yeah, we're still paying out of pocket for the medical. You know, that whole thing started, we were trying to enroll in the Obamacare thing, and they kept throwing us back into, oh, well, you need Medicaid, and so I'm not sure what to do with that. We'll probably wait till open enrollment again, and by that time Brad will have decided if he's going to go full-time and work in management again, or, you know, what's going on. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm very grateful my husband, you know, it took him 3 weeks, which I told him he should feel proud. At his age, it's harder to get a job, and when you actually are very overqualified, it's harder sometimes to get a job. But, you know, when you're determined, and this area is hit so hard, there just are not very many jobs in this area. You know, we knew that we moved down here, but we thought that he wouldn't have to work. But, you know, like I said, life happens, and but it only took him 3 weeks, and he landed a job. So I'm very proud of him, and no, it's nothing glorious, but, you know, we talked about that before, how people go, well, they're not going to take this job and they're not going to take that job because they have to make, and it's like, but if you have no job, you're not making anything. If your unemployment's run out and stuff, if you're not employed at all, to me, it's stupid to not just take something and then keep working on a job that you may really want. Because having something in, and no job really is beneath you. I mean, he's just going to be stocking and checking for now, part-time, you know, which is fine. You know, income is income, and, you know, everybody's got to do a certain job. I mean, you know, it's life, and he's kind of excited about it. I'm worried, you know, with the back, of course, and with the neuropathy. I mean, I hope he does okay. You know, but that's life. I mean, we all have to do things we don't want to do. You know, it's like I have an order. The whole story is, and I'm not going to tell you who it is, because that's private, but I have a customer who ordered, and she's a really dear friend of mine, really love her. She's a newer friend of mine, but I just really love her. And she's an incredible woman, you know. She's the type that you really look up to. And the stuff she's doing with the homeless and stuff is just like, wow. But anyway, she wanted me to make some toppers, you know, crochet or knit for towels. So she ordered these towels. They come in. She ordered them through Amazon. They come in. I took one look at them. And I thought about it for a couple hours before I contacted her. And I said, you know, the towels came in. And I said, can I be honest here? And she goes, yes, please. And I said, they suck. She goes, oh, I love you. And I said, I personally would send them back. They were like flour sack material. They were so thin, and I showed her a picture. They were thinner than a paper towel. And they were going to shrink up by half the first time they were laundered. It was just such poor quality, you know. And I said, I would send them back. I said, I in good conscience, cannot sit here and make the toppers for these and sew them on and send this to you, because I said I would be very unhappy if I received something like this. So, you know, she emailed me the return label. We're going to go to the library and print it out and stuff. And I'm going to go to Walmart. She told me basically kind of what colors her kitchen is, and get some towels that would be appropriate, you know, stuff. You know, and do that as inexpensively as possible. But, you know, it's like, it's just a good conscience. I couldn't just go ahead and, I mean, I could have gone, well, it's not my problem. She ordered them, you know, not my doing. But I'm like, no, you know, I would be so upset, you know, if I received an order like that, thinking I had ordered, because I even looked at the picture on Amazon, and they looked, I mean, the picture in Amazon, of course, looked better, and they looked like they would be nice towels, but what you got was not. And it's like, but I mean, if I received an order and I trusted somebody to make something for me, and then they didn't say anything about, you know, the quality of these towels, I mean, I would have been kind of hurt. And it's kind of like, it's like I had another gal who lives in Canada, was going to order from me, and I always feel really bad because the shipping prices are so high, even here in the States. But if you're going even across the border, and the package is only going to be £1. The first order was going to be about £1.50 and what it is, if you do a custom order with me, I will work it up and do an invoice, and I will send you an invoice before I even invoice you through PayPal, to see if that's what acceptable and stuff, because if it's too much money, or if it's not really what you were thinking, then you can say, well, on second thought, no thanks. Because I want it to be a good experience. I want it, if I put myself in my customer's shoes, or usually I count you guys as my friends because you guys are, and so I worked up the first one, and she was like, well, she wanted to change it a little bit, so I reworked it. I reworked the shipping, and that shipping was still the same. Even though the package was going to be 8 ounces less, it was still going to be the same, which I'm surprised, and I didn't realize the rate exchange in Canada and stuff. And I mean, it was going to be so much money for her, and it's like, she said, on second thought, that's just wait. And, it was like no problem. Because, the last thing I want to do is have anybody feel like they're being ripped off or anything. I appreciated, her even wanting to and stuff. But with the hurricane now, back to the towel situation, I have to wait. Because Walmart is just, like I said, Panicville right now. And it's cloudy and stormy. I'm still not feeling real perky. I still haven't eaten anything today, and it's almost 2. So I'm going to do it Monday, because with the hurricane, we don't know how much rain and wind we're going to get, and how crazy it's going to be, and yeah, it can be crazy. And like I said, we live about 18 miles from Walmart, because we actually don't even live in a town, but, live in a Bay Area, but, it's no biggie. It's just, and if the weather's okay and stuff, we may go this weekend. I'm just not sure what Brad's work and stuff, but she said that was fine. She's not in a big hurry. My other topic is, sometimes in life you just have to do what you feel is right. You get that gut instinct, and you just feel in your heart that you must say something or you must do something, because if you don't, you'd never be able to forgive yourself. That's a hard thing. That's a very hard thing. Because you really weigh that heavily. It's like, do I do what keeps nagging at me that you feel is right? Even if it's a hard thing to do, even if it's something where, in doing that, you may make somebody mad, or, you may lose their trust or their friendship or whatever, but it would be the right thing to do. And, we're all faced with that at different times, and for me, I just have to do what I think is best. Even if it makes somebody unhappy at me, just in life you have to. I mean, once I've ever been friends with somebody, I always still care about them. And I really feel like friendships kind of go through different ebbs and flows anyway, and maybe real tight for a while, and then not as much, and then hopefully you can become tight again. I think there's always a chance or a way to build on things, and for me, I never stop caring. The heck, there's people that have have unfriended me, blocked me, everything that I still care about. You know, I still wonder how they are. You know, I don't have a relationship with my parent or brother for personal reasons. But I still love and care about them. I mean, but it's just, you know, with me, I will stay out of a situation before hurting somebody. You know, that's just the way I am. But, yeah, it's kind of a hard thing. I mean, you know, but it's something you have to do. You have to decide if, you know, can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I should have said something, I should have done something, but I didn't, and now, you know, or do you say, that was difficult, that was hard, but I'm glad I did it, you know, and life is precious. I mean, I feel like you gotta, if there's a chance, you really gotta reach out and tell people how you feel about them. I mean, that's why I tell so many of you guys, my friends, that I love you, because I really do. I really do. I really love you as a friend and stuff, and I care about you. And I know so often in my life I felt like that I had nobody, that nobody cared, nobody loved, and I have such a wonderful network of friends now that I count you guys in my family, and you guys really keep me going. I mean, I'm nothing special, and I never claimed to be. You guys really keep me going, though, on trying to improve myself and improve my life and everything. So, I know this is a long one, but I know some of you guys like the longer one. I, you know, kind of like the longer ones because if I'm sitting there looming and stuff, I don't have to keep, you know, clicking like and commenting, you know, on like, you know, 2-minute videos, you know, 10 of them. I can sit there and watch and listen for a while, and then, you know, so I hope everybody's doing great. Like I said, anybody that's in the hurricane path, I hope you're okay. You know, you do your best, and I'm praying hard for you guys. I'm praying for all you guys, and anybody having any difficulty in your life, whether it's an emotional, spiritual, physical, you know, I'm really praying for you. Everybody that's lost somebody recently, I am so very sorry, and I light a candle every night, you know. I keep thinking about you, Linda, and I'm very, I know you're okay and you have friends and family, but I worry about you. I'm very sorry about your husband's passing. Of course, everybody, Mom's Vlog 80, keep praying for little Elijah. He did get to, if you don't follow, he did get to go to WWE Raw. They checked him out of the hospital so he could do that. And he got to go to Disneyland again, and they really, really were wonderful to him there, too. And he got to enjoy that as much as he could. And, you know, so many other people that just, I know you're having such a hard time right now. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish all your friendships. I'm going to sit down later on tonight and answer comments also, and drop me an email any time you want to. Email is in the link below. My Etsy shop link is below if you'd like to order something. All that helps buy medicines and stuff, medicines and groceries. Let's see what else. I think you guys are all awesome. And what else was I gonna say? Can't say bye, Brad, because he's gone. So anyway, bye guys, and I hope you have a terrific day. Later.